All right, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. First of all, I want to give before I start the video, I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well and worthy to be accounted double honors, and peace and salutations to every brother preaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity. All right, for love of the gospel. All right, I'm here. This is the brother Shamaria. All right, with my father.
Hashem Yashala.
The topic is going to be about 2/3. All right, because 2/3 were ordained by the Lord to go off, but they were ordained not to follow. They were ordained to be driven away from their own lusts, All right, and we're never gonna get right until the kingdom of heaven comes. All right, that were the same people that were going off in the wilderness. That was the same people going off in the days of Egypt. All right, when under the bondage of Pharaoh, same ones. All right.
Yeah, just like we're Lord willing, we're predestined to be the elect.
Yep. They're
predestined to be destroyed. That's right. Basically, because Esau is he's not even in the fold. His reign is just to be the wicked. Yeah. But our people actually are just are going off. They have a chance for salvation, but like he said, somebody has to play. Hey, everybody has a role to play. Yep. Somebody got to play the bad guy.
Yep.
And our people is right along with Esau. We're playing the bad guy.
That's right.
And he's actually beating them.
Righteousness is for our people, but that's why we get on our people more than we get on Esau. Esau's doing what he's supposed to do,
Right.
But Israel's not doing what they're supposed to do. Israel's supposed to follow the commandments, the law, the statutes to the best of their ability and wait upon the Lord. All right, but Israel chooses not to do that. Why? Because they're drawn away from their own lust. All right. Did you have something we can start with?
Jeremiah. Yeah. This is Jeremiah 13:23.
23 and count.
He said, and if thou say, and if thou say in thy heart, wherefore come these things upon me? For the greatness of thine iniquities are thy skirts discovered, and thy heels made bare. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopards his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to evil.
That's basically giving a rhetorical question.
Mm-hmm.
Can an Ethiopian change his skin color? Which is, no, he can't change them of his own accord.
Right.
Or the leopard his spots. A leopard can't change his spots. It says then, if that be so, if they're able to change their own appearance, then may ye also do good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that are accustomed to doing evil. Let's go into the word accustomed.
Right.
You can go ahead. You got something to say?
No.
Can you get Jeremiah 4:22?
Yeah, I was gonna look it up, but you got it. Okay.
I was gonna get it in my sword.
All right.
Yeah, Jeremiah, because it said you are accustomed to do evil. Jeremiah 4:22 says, why is to do evil?
Yeah, I got it. This is Jeremiah 4:22. He said, for my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil. All right, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Right, and that's they have no knowledge, but because they reject. Hosea says, man, my people have rejected knowledge, he's going to reject them.
That's right.
Okay, because the knowledge is out there on the four corners of the earth, on the highways and byways, man, with the men of the Lord teaching every week in and week out, and upon videos.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like the scripture says, man, the Lord said, man, he's not coming back into this word is preached from the four corners of the earth, which is being implicated.
It's being
okay.
Executed.
We are out on the highways and byways. We're doing our job, but does Jake hear it? No. We all into Buddhism, Islam, Christianism, Hinduism, everything under the sun, man.
Yeah, and one of the first commandments was thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Right.
All right. It says thou shalt not make anything in heaven above and earth all right, and the sea below the earth, liken unto me, liken unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But people might say, oh, I ain't doing that, I ain't into Buddhism. I'm talking about, we're talking about as a people, you know. As a people, we're going, you know, as a people, Israel is sottish, Israel is stupid. We know Israel as the former of all things, you know. We're very intelligent when it comes to making devices, you know.
Right.
But when it comes to serving the Lord and spirituality, you're very sottish and stupid. All right, we got that word accustomed to do evil. It says taught, learned, disciplined, taught, accustomed to. All right, it says instructed. So these people are instructed to do evil. All right, by what? The flesh, by Satan. You know, they can't turn away from their flesh, and that's what Satan takes hold of. Satan takes hold of your flesh.
Right, and another part of that is because our people are set in they are trained to do as their father the devil. That's why Yahushua told them, man, you would do as your father the devil do.
Yeah. All
right, because you're of him.
Yep.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes, because our people set their hopes upon goods and things, man. He said, set thy this is Ecclesiastes, Sirach 5 and 1.
Oh, it's Sirach.
Yeah.
Oh, Slakia. Go ahead.
Sirach 5 and 1. He said, set thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Okay, so what does Esau do? Esau, and matter of fact, Yahushua gave that parable. And what's the name? He said, I have gathered much in my barns, and I have gotten great riches. You know what I'm saying? What else do I need? And then what did the spirit the angel came and said, thou fool, this night thy soul is required of thee. All right, because he's putting his trust in his things, in his riches. And even though the scriptures even says, man, woe unto them that's trust in Egypt. Okay, because Esau is proud like that, man. But Jake, that pride has spilled over into our people.
Yep.
I watch it at my job, man. These guys got brand new cars. Oh yeah, I just bought me a new house. I just got this. You know, I'll be able to retire in a few minutes. You know, thinking like nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, you putting trust in your riches and things that's tangible, man. That's gonna burn up. It basically gonna be fuel for fire.
Yep.
All right. That's why the scriptures tell us what, man. Set thy treasures in heaven, where moss or dust or rust can't harm it, man. All right, because our people have actually indoctrinated Esau's whole philosophy, man, being here, and that's a strong ass philosophy. Right. Esau's influence is strong, man. I was watching the brothers in Washington True Scent video this morning, man, and that's a strong ass demonic spirit that Esau has on him. He has, man. He gave the analogy of like, look at China, man. China is rich culture. All of these other cultures, man, rich in their culture, and they come to America forsake their food and their wardrobe and everything, man, and start copying the customs of America, man. And you know, Jake do it, man. Yep. On the 4th of July, you see women red, white, and blue hairstyles, fucking red, white, and blue outfits on,
taking on the customs of
their father, the devil, man.
That's why I said accustomed to do evil.
Accustomed to do evil, right? Wise to do evil, yeah.
And they're following these heathen holidays, these heathenistic holidays is evil, man. Mm-hmm. They're accustomed to it. You know, they choose it. This is just because it's a precept, because he said Jake is all up into putting their trust in intangible things instead of putting their trust in the Lord. This is Numbers chapter 16 verse 3. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. I didn't mean to get this exact one. I meant to get 20.
20.
The Numbers 20.
Okay.
Numbers 20. There it is. Yeah. There it is. This is Numbers 20 and 2. It says, and there was no water for the congregation. They gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and the people chode with Moses. All right, chode means to chide. All right, to be wroth with. It says, and spake, saying, would God that we had died when our brethren died before the Lord? And let me read that over. It says, would God that we had died when our brethren died before the Lord? And why have ye brought up the congregation of the Lord into the wilderness, that we and our cattle should die there? Therefore And therefore have ye made us to come up out of Egypt to bring us into this evil place? It is no place of seed, nor figs or vines or pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink. All right, because they didn't have trust in the Lord to do those things, man. They wanted to go back into Egypt. These people wanted to go back into bondage. All right, because they had what? They had figs, they had seed. They had land to grow their crops. They didn't even own their own possessions, you know. Pomegranates. They had water to drink and feed their cattle. You know, they wanted to go back into bondage to satisfy the lust of the flesh, man.
Right. And
these same guys coming back celebrating Halloween and 4th of July and Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know, these are the same people that's loving America want to go back into Egypt.
Hey,
you know,
that's beautiful. You said that. You know, I was just thinking, just like Esau doesn't think that his kingdom's going to go down, Jake doesn't think this kingdom's going to go down either. Yeah, he's just on the opposite side, and Jake actually, we might as well just suffer this insurrection.
This is what life is.
This is what it is.
Might as well just deal with it.
Let's go march.
That's why they want to. That's why they want to. They watch Bad Girls Club, and they watch all these reality TV shows.
Yeah, and that's all orchestrated by what? Esau.
You
know, he gives those wicked ass shows, man, because they own all the record studios and all the news media. Okay, this is Hosea to back up what I read earlier. And Sirach, this is Hosea 4 and 5. It's like 4 and 6. He said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, and I will also reject thee. Why? Because Yahweh Shai said that you're not seeking the old path, man. All right, the men of the Lord are out there on the highways and byways teaching you the way that you should go. But no, what does Jake want to do? Jake want to scoff, tell us we wearing dresses. You know what I'm saying? We bums. You know, Jake rather scoff, man, than get the truth, man. Why? Because what is it? Folly is set in great dignity.
Folly is set in great dignity.
Yeah. In America, man, you got Jake, man, copying all of Esau's ways, man. Dying. I remember, man, tattoos used to be like, you know, you would see a Jake with one tattoo.
It was like a Navy
but bro, it's like now you got a tattoo. It's called a sleeve, where a nigga get his whole fucking arm tattooed, bro.
Yep.
You know, he is accustomed to. He's comfortable here, man.
Yep.
I don't care what kind of marching you will do, man. And I seen on social media somebody posted, man, all of these women and shit, and that's why it's such a joke, man, to be like that togetherness shit, man. Mm-hmm. Somebody posted Maya Angelou, Nina Simone, and the other feminist bitch. But all three of these motherfucking women dated white men, bro.
Because
when they was young, you know, and they was young and pretty. They gave a white man that pussy when they was young and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Then when they get old and ratchet, then they come all preaching some fucking black power. Love your black people. Bitch, get the fuck out of here, man.
This is why the Lord said this. It says, John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. That's why you take after Edomites. You every time Jake get a nice want a luxury car, he gets Edomites cars, like nothing actual, you know, durable that'll last long. But he get the most expensive car, you know, a BMW, all right, a Mercedes Benz.
Right.
He want a Maybach.
Right.
And a Bugatti. You know, he would take after he take after the lust of the devil. All right. It says the lust of your father you will do. All right, which is not serve the Lord, fulfill the lust of the flesh. It says he is a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. Why? Because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh of a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is the liar. For he is a liar and the father of it. So you're taking after all it is, everything opposite of the spirit. That's why the scriptures call you sottish and stupid, and you have not known the Lord. You know.
Right. Let me finish that. What I was reading in Hosea. He said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and that destroyed is basically destroyed daily, man. By what? Esau's philosophy and the things you're doing daily. But that destroy is going to be a destroying at the end, man, with thermonuclear destruction.
Well, they already, they're gonna be literally physically destroyed, and spiritually
that's what I meant to. That's a better way to put it.
Yeah,
because it's gonna be physically destroyed.
Yeah.
Right now, their mind is destroyed.
That's right.
Okay, he said, for my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
Yep.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Right?
Yep.
I mean, that's us in this day, man. We're back in the reincarnation, man. We're back here. All right, some of us are the men that some of us are the ones that held fast, man, and kept the statute, laws, and commandments. Some and the 2/3 are going to be what? The ones when Yahweh Shah told them that they wouldn't possess the land. The earth opened up and swallowed their ass up. All right. Yep. I was just watching on social media. This lady, a mother, got shot 12 times and shit in front of her kids or whatever, and everybody was on there sorrowing and shit. And I was like, that's judgment. I'm like, shit, she was wicked.
Because they don't know. That's right.
Something happened in her life. Back in the day, she was wicked, man.
Yep.
You know,
they don't consider. They don't know.
They don't consider, man. They have no. They don't consider the scriptures, man. That's why you can scoff at shit that you don't know, man.
Okay? Well, they don't want to know. That's right. They're willingly ignorant. You know, this is what's it? 3-1 it says my people do not consider. Mm-hmm. Oxnard is asked the owner and asked his master crib.
Yeah, I was just reading it. That was it's true. Is it Jeremiah 1 or Isaiah?
I think it's Jeremiah 1.
4. Okay, let me there's some more to this. Let me verse 7. He said, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. Right, and what's that glory, man? That you're an Israelite, man. That you're Yahweh Shah's chosen people. And what? Is that not shame, man? For a man that, hey, you got women out here killing Jake, man. It's a shame for a woman to kill you, man. Okay? And you got Jake out here dying all type of horrible, horrific deaths, man. ODing, police shooting you down in the back. They got a law that just passed, so you flee from the police, man. They can shoot you. Yep. Stand your ground. Another Jake just got killed, man, trying to defend his girl. Dude was talking to his woman and shit, and he came out to defend her. He pushed the Edomite down. Edomite pulled that heat out, man, and popped him right there, man.
Yeah.
And got away with it, man. So you dying shameful deaths, man. All right. Verse 8, he said, they eat up the sins of my people. Well, this going to something else.
Go.
Yeah, it's going to something else. Okay.
I'm gonna get something else. I'm gonna get that Zechariah that I wanted, because that's 2/3. Mm-hmm. They are ordained for that destruction, man.
Come.
This is to Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein. So all the land is referring to the land of Israel.
Right.
All right, the whole congregation. All right, saith the Lord, 2 parts. All right, 2 parts of what? The congregation. 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Like when my father was going into, he said that you should be you're already physically destroyed. When you go into that word destroyed in Hosea 4 and 6, actually I'll do that now. That word, one of the words in that scripture goes into the word theophany. All right, and that word theophany means to have your face turned from God. Hosea 4 and 6. All right, going to that word destroyed, because they're gonna physically die and they're already dead spiritually. It says to cease, cause to cease, to cut off, to destroy, perish. All right, the people literally are going to perish. They're going to be cut off, but it says to be cut off, to be undone, off at sight of theophany. Okay, so that word theophany, the Lord is going to turn his face from you. You understand?
Rebellious.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna get the etymology of that real quick, just as our edification.
Did you read rebellious children?
No.
Okay.
All right, it's that word theophany. When we go into the word destroyed in Hosea 4 and 6, this is that word that comes up for destroyed. It's called theophany. It says an appearance of God to man. All right, from Latin theophia, from Greek theos, God, forming words of religious concepts. It says to bring light, to cause to appear, to show. All right, in ancient Greek. All right, so basically it means the appearance of God to man. All right, and it goes into it. It says bring to light, to cause to appear, to show. All right, so back in that my sword, this is the definition. It says to be undone, to be cut off, at the sight of theophany. So to be cut off at the sight of Theo, to be cut off at the sight of God. You know? So these people are cut off at the sight of God. And what's the sight of God? All right, the ones that fear him, the ones that keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know? So these people are destroyed physically and spiritually. All right, they're destroyed. Now I'm going to finish that Zechariah. All right, it goes into it. It says, the 2 parts, all right, of the land of Israel therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right, and that's the point. And we're hoping to be that third part, man, because the third part has always been the one seeking righteousness, man.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And that's the ones that are going to be delivered. Those are the only ones that are going to be delivered because it said it in the Lord's word, and the Lord is going to execute what He said.
That's
you know,
right.
The Lord is going to execute what He said.
Rebellious children.
I think it's Isaiah 30.
Yeah, because they because rebellion. Our people are just rebellious to everything, man. You rebellious to the Most High. I just seen some jakes, man, bucking up to the police, even though it's just a sign of race war. That's because that's going on because the scripture says what? Agree with thy adversary quickly, man.
In every single way,
every single way,
y'all go off. Y'all go off when y'all do righteousness. Y'all still go off. Y'all keep a beard on your face, which is righteous, but you defile it by aligning it. You know,
and dyeing it
and
putting
glittering
dreads in it.
You know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, in every way, Jake, find a new way to do evil. All right. Yeah. This is Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me."
Right, and that's exactly what they do. They taking counsel from these wicked ass churches. Some of the pastors are Esau, Edomites, man. Yeah. You taking counsel from your government. Different philosophies. You taking counsel from everywhere except the right way, man. Except the straight way. All right, go ahead.
Take counsel, not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Right.
That they may add sin to sin.
Con. All right, and that rebelliousness. In 1 Samuel 15:23, man, it says rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, man. So this whole world, and what does Esau operate in? Witchcraft, man.
Yep.
The left hand side. All right, which goes back to the Latin word sinistra, which is where you get the word sinister. Okay, and that's what a bunch of niggas is, man. Sinister ass niggas, man. They do all type of wickedness, man. Niggas are laying wait, man, for you to go to work, man, to go and pop your girl. All type of wicked shit, man. I'm gonna read that in Samuel, man. 1 Samuel 15:23. He said, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as the iniquity." Close in. Stop it. Iniquity. He said, "Witchcraft." It's like it. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Right, and you know this place is full of idolatry. They actually got a show called American Idol, man. Okay.
15:23.
Right. And he said, and stubbornness is as the iniquity of idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord. He hath also rejected thee from being king. Yep. Right. Because, hey, man, and it's a wicked thing for us to have another nation rule over us, man.
Yep.
And not only that, man, the lowest of the heathen rule over us.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Go ahead. You got some more?
No, that was it.
That's it?
Yeah, with that, give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem,
Rakakadash, all right, and the Holy Spirit. All right, we're going to double honor to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to every brother preaching the truth throughout the 4 corners of the earth, all right? Truth and sincerity. Shalom.